Welcome to The Score, the free epicenter of local high school sports. We've got it all, so don't miss out. Brace yourself for fierce competition, highlights, and unforgettable moments. All brought to you by Central Maine Community College. More than just a community college, over 40 academic degrees and certificates. One of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Just go to cmcc.edu. Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks cost you less. Online at cmautogroup.com. Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, hammondlumber.com. Midstate Machine. Looking for a career? Check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. Also brought to you by Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Sales and service by a family that cares. Somerset Stone & Stove, offering quality gas, pellet, and wood stoves and hardscape products. 201 Tire, Battery and Service, your tire and battery experts on the Augusta-Vassalboro line. PJ Diggs, the excavation pros. If it's dirt, they do it. Renewal by Anderson, award-winning replacement windows and doors. Schedule your free consultation today. Assistance Plus, providing home care, behavioral health, and developmental services. Together, we can make a difference. Computer Improvements, Water Street, Skowhegan, your headquarters for computer maintenance. Dixon's Country Market in Benton, with 24-hour diesel service and the best takeout food around. And by Casella Waste, for your residential and commercial trash pickup. Now, let's go live to Mike Violet and AJ Knight.
Year for the Messalonskee Eagles, it's a rebuilding year for sure. There is no question about that for the Eagles this year. A major struggle thus far. They don't have a lot of returning talent on this roster other than the return of Ashley Mullen, their sharpshooting guard. She, of course, is really the offense so far this year for this basketball team. We have seen her play really, really well. We have also seen her struggle mightily thus far this year. When she can get a look at a shot, AJ, she is dangerous. The last time we saw them, she had a very difficult time getting an open look at a shot. And the time we saw her before that, I think she had 25 points.
Yeah, I mean, she had in the duel against Mount Blue, it seemed like the range was past half court. Challenges, like you said, when you have a young Eagles team, are much easier to key in on her, and I think we've seen Messalonskee sort of try to figure out rotations, find someone to step up so that teams can't key in on her as much. And I think it's going to be a big deal for her this evening to be able to find some open shots and take pressure off, because in games they've been competitive. She's also gotten to the foul line.
Yep, she definitely got to do that. Lawrence, obviously, number 1 in the latest Class A North heel points with their 7-0 record. Camden Hills coming in second. Coney third right now. Skowhegan's moved up to fourth. The Riverhawks playing well here in the middle of the season. Then Hampden Academy, Gardner Brewer, and Mount Blue. Now, if Messalonskee can keep this game close, you never know what's going to happen. But the key for the Eagles is to not let it get out of hand early, because if you are able to keep it within, say, single digits, you always have that aura of we have a chance, and you put, I think, an element of doubt, even though Lawrence is the defending Class A champs, even though these girls who were not starters last year are starters this year, still, they're high school athletes, and you never know. So for Lawrence, you want to put this one away early. For Messalonskee, I think you want to keep this within single digits for as long as you can.
Yeah, and worth noting, it varies, right, level of competition, but Lawrence, in their last 4 games, those wins against Coney, Gardner, Brewer, and Oxford Hills, they've won by a total of 34 points, including 3 3-point wins. So things have gotten a little bit closer with this Lawrence team, and that's the thing that's interesting. The Lawrence team, we talk about reloading. You're led by Madeline Provost, Lily Gray. They've been outstanding, but one of the challenges, I think, for this Lawrence team in some of those closer games, that if you're Messel, you want to put the pressure on, is that bench is insanely young, because obviously there's one senior on the entire roster. So if Lawrence finds themselves in a position needing someone to step up, it could get a little sketchy.
You know what else is insanely good?
What?
Sparkling Ice, distributed by Valley Beverage. It's our new sponsor, and it's insanely good to have them on board. I went to the Sparkling Ice website, which is sparklingice.com. A rainbow of flavors, each sourced from nature, filled with antioxidants, and of course my favorite flavor now, black raspberry, among the plethora of flavors: grape raspberry, black cherry, berry lemonade, fruit punch, cherry limeade. You get the drift. It's Sparkling Ice. It's distributed by Valley Beverage of Lewiston. Messalonskee, Lawrence girls, to get us started. We'll do it with the opening tip right after this on The Score.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensic, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Welcome to Sparkling Ice. All right, team, another fruitful day at Sparkling Ice. Orange mango, how's it looking? Big and orange. Poetry. Vitamins and antioxidants, talk to me. Hi. Good talk. Strawberry lemonade, how is it flowing?
We have achieved Class 5 flavor rapids!
Love it. Bottle it. Sparkling Ice, anything but subtle.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Do you need to replace your old, worn-out windows? Then you need to call Renewal by Andersen today. We're the replacement window division of Andersen, which means you can get your project started right away by scheduling a free in-home consultation. Ask your consultant about pricing options, including our 1-year price lock guarantee quote. Call now to schedule your free design consultation. This fantastic money-saving deal with great financing ends soon. Installation is always included. Call now.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
When it comes to your family's winter safety, 201 Tire Battery and Service and Nokian Tires has your back with a Hakkapeliitta R5. These Nokians are pure safety, offering comfort plus increased range for electric vehicles and hybrids. Get your Nokian Hakkapeliitta R5s at 201 Tire Battery and Service, your complete auto center. Mechanics you can trust, Nokian Tires to keep you safe on the road. Your safety team is Nokian Tires and 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201 Vassalboro. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Canaan.
I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
You know, credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
Messalonskee Eagles of Keith DeRoseby will start Sophia that is Ventimiglia at guard. She is a sophomore. Ashley Mullen also starts at guard. She's a senior. Chloe Mishu is their third guard. She's a junior. Kara Goldsmith up front with Lexus Bain for the Eagles. Lawrence will go with Maddie Provost at one guard. Kaylee Elkins the second guard. Third guard Ashley Shores. Nadia Morrison and Lily Gray up front. They're big 6 feet and 6 feet. The Lawrence girls, by the way, are hosting Nokomis on January 19th, and it's going to be Ballin' for a Cure night. All proceeds are going to go to the Alphon Cancer Center. They're going to have ribbons that can be purchased and hung in the gym. There's going to be a ton of fun halftime games with prizes and more. Come support and raise money for a great cause. It's Ballin' for a Cure when Lawrence plays Nokomis on June the 19th. We are set to go. Lawrence going left to right, wearing the white. The tip out of bounds, and it was out of bounds off Lily Gray.
That was all yours, Mike.
And it's going to go to Messo here after that tip that went out of bounds. So Messalonskee in their road blues, trimmed with the red, the white numerals. Lawrence in the white for those of you watching on our video stream with the blue numerals. And we are now underway. Ventimiglia out front, guarded by Kaylee Elkins. On the right, the ball is tipped, and it goes right to Ashley Shores. 2-on-2, Shores all the way, lays it up and in. And Lawrence with a steal and a layup to start, 2-0.
I think it goes without saying that was one of the other things Messalonskee can't afford is turnovers.
Yes, got to take care of the ball. If they flat out beat you, fine, but you can't give them the basketball like that. Pass down in the pivot for Mishu. Mishu turns, missed the shot. Rebound boxed around to Provost. Provost out of the shoot. Lead pass, there's Elkins. Elkins on the wing stops. Not a Provost to the front. She will take the three. She misses the three. Rebound comes down into the hands of Goldsmith. We got a held ball here, and that's going to stay with Lawrence on the arrow. Today's game, brought to you by Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion at cmcc.edu. 2-0 Lawrence. Bulldogs with the ball. In the right corner, it is Provost. Back it goes to Shores, foul line right. Whips it over on the left now to Kaylee Elkins. Elkins drives, nothing there. Outside, Provost for three. That's off. You could see it when it left her hand. And the rebound to Ventimiglia. Sophia down the right side, to the top to Mullen. Mullen will jack it. She can make it from there. That one not close, though. And the rebound is cleared by Lily Gray. Gray to the driving Ashley Shores, and Shores fouled on the way up, I believe, by Lexus Bain. So she will go to the line for the Lawrence Bulldogs. It is on Bain, first foul of the game, and Shores will shoot two here with 6:46 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, Messalonskee already playing with fire. Provost 0 for 2 for 3, but two good looks.
Absolutely. Here's Shores. Hits the first free throw. 3-zip Messo. Whistle. Timeout. Keith DeRoseby will take it to 6:46 to go in the first. Actually, it's just a 30. Let's keep it here. 6:46 to go in the first. 3-0 in favor of Lawrence, and Keith DeRoseby between free throws here are going to try to reset things and, again, not let it get out of hand. And I think this is a good move here by Coach DeRoseby. Nip it in the bud as quickly as you can, and as many timeouts as you have, you got to use them.
Yeah, I mean, you can't take them with you, right? That's the famous saying. But, I mean, for Lawrence, they want to get steals. They want to get out in transition. Messalonskee has to protect the ball.
All right, Ashley Shores will shoot one more. 3-zip. Lawrence. Shores, two dribbles. Shot is no good. Rebound boxed around, and it comes down into the hands of Chloe Mishu. Here comes Chloe. Firing up the left side. Goes on Provost, and Provost rejects it and saves it and gets it ahead now to Lily Gray. Back to Provost. Provost, a bullet pass on the right for Shores. Shores to Gray, up and in. You cannot run a fast break any better than that. That was textbook, that is fast break basketball.
And it starts on the defensive end. Wasn't a turnover, but essentially was.
Here's another near turnover on the floor. The ball loose, now picked up by Elkins. We've got a pig scramble going on. That ball now full of grease, and finally picking it up is Goldsmith. And Messalonskee escapes with the basketball. Here's Mullen. Mullen, bounce pass to Mishu. Mishu to the top, tries a tricky dribble on Provost. This quick hand swatted it away, now to Ventimiglia. Now up top to Goldsmith. On the right to Mullen. Mullen back to Mishu. Mishu angles in right to left, goes in, turns the shot down. Loose ball picked up by Elkins. Elkins 2-on-2 with Gray. Over to Gray. Shot is up, no good. She missed what normally is a gimme for her from the left side. The rebound tied up here. Elkins and Gray. We've got the arrow coming into play. That will go to Messalonskee.
Good look, maybe a little bit. I think Elkins maybe could have run another step, get that defender commit. But again, this Lawrence team is so unselfish. As you said, Morrison had a clean look at it.
All right, in the backcourt, Goldsmith, or check that Mishu. Back over to Mullen. In the middle, they break it to Ventimiglia. Ventimiglia left side to Goldsmith. Outside, Mullen open for three. No good. Just back rimmed it. Rebound nicely done there by Mishu. Back up, bottom of the rim. And the rebound in Morrison. Here they come on the fast break. The lead pass for Elkins. Good job there to get in the passing lanes by Ventimiglia and knock that out of bounds. Lede Mayayo coming in for Messalonskee along with Ella Hansen. Ventimiglia out. Mishu out.
And that's one of the things this Messalonskee team on top of protect the ball. You got to have your head on a swivel because Lawrence will run if they can.
Back in the corner, it goes to Provost. Now to Elkins, open just inside. Three, shot no good. Rebound boxed around. Goldsmith had a hand on it. Now it's picked up by Mayayo on another jump ball. This one will go to Messalonskee. 3 minutes in, no points for the Eagles yet. 5-0. And pressure in the back, big time, and almost a steal. It is a steal. Provost muscled the pass. We got another held ball. I think we've had 4 already. And the arrow there in favor of Lawrence. Provost will put it into play. On the baseline. Movement begins. I think the intended receiver wasn't there. Instead, it's Shores with a driving runner from the left side. No good. Rebound ripped away there by Morrison. Morrison to Gray. Back to Morrison outside. Ashley Shores a 3 ball. Front rimmed it. Roos ball in the corner out of bounds. That will go to Messalonskee with 4:40 to go in the first, and the Eagles down 5-0.
Thus far, Lawrence not shooting super well, giving Messalonskee a chance. The problem is, can you establish some offense? Mullen got one good look, and if she's not on, it's going to be a long night for the Eagles.
2-2-1 trap in the backcourt. They managed to get it up to Mullen. Mullen bombs away for three, and that's what they need. 5-3, and she can do that all game long if she gets hot. Here's Provost. Pounds it into the floor, drifts to the right, a pick there, there's the roll, nothing there for Morrison to Gray, right baseline, the jump shot no good, rebound Shores, back up and in by Ashley. 7-3. Messalonskee with the ball, down 4, bounce pass up to Mishu, nice job. Mishu to the middle. Mishu, left side, there's Mullen, open again, jacks the 3, air ball, rebound scooped up in there by Gray. Here they come again. Lawrence on the break. Provost right side to Shores. Shores, they back off. She takes it and makes it. It's a 2.
Shores already has 7.
Ashley Shores, 7 of the 9. 9-3. Lawrence by 6. Tip ball, backcourt, knocked away. And coming away with it, Shores. Shores in the corner. Provost, wide open 3 ball. Bang. And he's going to get another one right now. Keith DeRoseby. This is a full. We'll take it 2. Lawrence up by 9, 3:26 to go in the first. Bulldogs 12, Messalonskee 3. Back after this on the score.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
Well, we thought it was a big deal that we here from the score were here to cover this game, and now we look over on the other side, and ESPN Sports Center is here for this game. I'm not sure which famous Sports Center anchors, Scott Van Pelt, Gary Struski, I don't know who it is, but ESPN Sports Center, we welcome ESPN to the friendly confines of Folsom Gym in Fairfield.
Well, that means we got to step up our game even more.
Exactly. The heat is on now. I may need a sweatband by the end of this for a game and wristbands.
Also, check it in, Mike Minahan in for Morrison here at the timeout.
Yep, Ella Minahan in for the Bulldogs, 5'7" junior, one of their terrific bench players, transfer from Waterville. Messalonskee finally on the board, but down 12-3. In the backcourt, Mayayo. Against the trap, the 2-2-1. Pass away to Mayayo. Mayayo up the right, and did she step out of bounds? She did. Just enough in the way there was Lily Gray to force her wide, and she stepped on the sideline, and it goes to Lawrence, and Messo cannot do that.
Already the 5th Eagles turnover.
Here's Provost. Left side to to Shores. Now to Elkins. Kaylee goes foul line left to Gray. The kickoff pass to Provost. Tricky dribble, goes up, gets fouled. Great dribble exhibition there by Maddie Provost to end up with a couple of free throws. Coming off the bench for the Bulldogs now is Peyton Cole, 5'7" sophomore. She'll check in here. So at the line here, Maddie Provost, 12-3. 13-3. 3 minutes to go in the first. Shores will check out for the Bulldogs. Lawrence and Messalonskee boys to follow.
Oh, looking forward to that. It's a problem facing.
Missed. Rebound out of bounds. It'll be a Messo ball.
That touched about every part of the rim. That's the problem if you're Messalonskee playing this Lawrence team. Defensively, they've been outstanding all season, but I mean, Provost does it all, and then I dare you to find someone tougher than Kaylee Elkins.
Okay. I won't even try. All right, over the timeline now, Hansen. Hansen, left side for Mayayo. Mayayo is double teamed. That's a jump ball, a held ball. It'll stay with Messo on the arrow. So Mayayo will put it into play. Mayayo right near the Lawrence bench, guarded by Provost. Passing to Hansen. Ella Hansen to the top, guarded by Cole. On the pop out, top of the circle, it's Mishu. Mishu on the weave to Mullen. Mullen open for 3 from the top of the circle. No good. High rebound. Minahan got a hand on it, and they say Mayayo touched it last. Coming in, Taylor Pellerin for the Bulldogs. And Ashley Shores back in. Elkins coming out, Lily Gray coming out with 2.5 to go in the first.
Nice simple play there. Mullen's gotten some good looks, but just hadn't been dialed in yet tonight.
Minahan, right side to Pellerin. Taylor holds. On the pop out to Cole, foul line right. Provost open for three, on the way, all net. 16-3, Lawrence by 13. In the middle, it's Hanson.
Give her 7.
On the right to Mayayo. Mayayo holds, guarded by Shores. Nice tricky dribble, goes in the drive, a lot of contact. Offensive foul called on Lede Mayayo.
And I think what didn't help Mayayo there also is just out of control. Hard to get that call, that player control foul when you don't have control.
Hafford, Goldsmith, and Adams come in for the Messalonskee Eagles. And the Eagles have gone to a 1-2-2 zone. Provost drifts to the right, stops foul line right, kicks it back to the top to Shores. Open left corner, Pellerin to Minahan. Outside to Cole, now to Provost on the right. Provost over the defense, Minahan. To the cutter, Cole. Cole spins in, tough shot, missed it. She almost finished it nicely. Rebound to Goldsmith.
She had Provost open on the shoulder there, but had her head down, but it's still a tough take.
Down low to Hafford. Hafford blocked by Provost. Provost can play defense. We have talked about it every game that Lawrence has played. She ends up with several blocks per game. Elkins back in, and Provost will sit after that rejection. 1:33 left in the first. Hanson looking to get it in on the baseline. Whips a bullet pass to Adams. On the left now to Ventimiglia. Ventimiglia looking for Hafford. Ball taken away by Elkins. Elkins on the steal to Shores. Lawrence with numbers. Shores on the left to Pellerin. To Minahan. Inside it goes to Shores. Outside Pellerin for three. No good. Rebound comes right back at her. Goldsmith able to snag it. Now to Hafford. Hafford to Goldsmith. Loops a pass up to Ventimiglia. 1 minute to go in the quarter. Nice pass, the drive to Hafford, and Addie Hafford hits. Hafford open, she flashed, and the ball got there. 16-5. Right side, Cole. To Elkins, nothing there. Out to Cole for three. No, way off. Goldsmith with a rebound to Hafford. Hafford to Ventimiglia. Hafford open, but it's blocked by Shores. Shores 2-on-1 with Elkins. She didn't see Elkins until late, and by that time, Goldsmith got back in the passing lanes and knocked it out of bounds.
Nice recovery defensively, but that's the 8th Eagles turnover here with 38 seconds left to go in the first.
Shores, left corner. Elkins for three from there. Short. Rebound, Hafford. Hafford with excellent position on the box out. Hafford to Hanson. Back to Hafford. She's been open all game long, and Addie Hafford has 4 off the bench. And it's 16-7. She must drink sparkling ice, huh?
Yes.
Right side to Cole. Cole with 13 seconds left. A baseball pass over everyone to Minahan. Back to Cole. To the top, Elkins. Still 8 seconds left. Shores outside to Minahan. Minahan stops, pops, misses. Rebound boxed around. Still time. It will not count if it goes. And that is it. For the first quarter, well, Messo still within single digits. Score after one from Fairfield. Lawrence 16, Messalonskee 7. You're watching and listening to high school basketball on The Score.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257. 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, and our Score crew back here live at Folsom Gym in Fairfield. A doubleheader of Messo-Lawrence basketball. Girls game going on now. We've played 8. And Lawrence with the lead here, 16-7. Maddie Provost back in the lineup for the Bulldogs. Provost, Elkins, Shores, Gray, and Morrison, their starting 5 back in there. It is Shores in the left corner. On the cut to Gray. Gray to Morrison. Morrison didn't use it outside to Shores. Ashley for three. Long. Rebound. Provost with those long arms knocked away from her by Ventimiglia from behind, but they say it did tip off Provost on the way out, and I think that's the right call.
Take a look at the replay here. Yeah, nice job by Ventimiglia. She came down on it, and it popped off of the knee of Provost there. First Lawrence turnover.
2-2-1, zone trap. Employed here, and Messalonskee a bit confused by it right now. Ventimiglia, though, has an opening and sees it pass to Hafford, and there is no way on God's green earth her arms are long enough to get that.
And it's unfortunate. I don't know. I know you don't want to have a baseball throw necessarily, but Messo had two players on the opposite sidelines with Elkins just playing free safety. You got a quick 2-on-1 if you can throw that with some velocity.
Gray in the corner to Shores. Back to Gray. Morrison cutting. She's not open. Now Elkins has it on the left. Curls to the top. Outside to Provost. Maddie with a hesitation dribble. Whips a pass down low to Elkins. Way too deep under the basket to use it. Now to Shores. Back it goes to Gray. Gray turns, throws it up, and man, she is money from there.
She gets that those 2 feet in the paint, you're done for.
18-7. The lead back to 11. Ventimiglia in the backcourt. Ventimiglia up to Hafford. Hafford with an opening. Hafford puts her head down, loops a pass up, and it's too deep for Goldsmith. And it's a turnover here by Messalonskee.
Yeah, miscommunication as you see the replay. Obviously, Hafford thought Goldsmith was going to go up and finish the oop on that one, and I think just a miscommunication.
Here's Provost. 6:45 to go in the first half. Loops it to Morrison. Now to Gray. Gray to Provost. Provost a deep three. Rolls out. Rebound to Goldsmith. One and done for Lawrence. Messo will take that.
Messo's done well on the boards. It was tied 7-7 after one.
Ventimiglia to Hafford. Hafford loops it back up top to Hannah Adams. Back to Hafford in the paint. Hafford doubled, kicks it outside. Goldsmith takes the shot. No. Rebound out of bounds, and that's going to be out off Hafford. It'll go to Lawrence. Lexi Bain coming back in for Messalonskee. Kira Goldsmith is coming out.
Nice look there from Hafford.
Timeout taken. A 30 here by the Lawrence Bulldogs. And so we will keep it right here. Joe Higgins running the show here today along with Rusty Mercier. Greg Chesley not here for this ball game. 6:19 left in the first half, 18-7.
Hey, Mike, why don't we tell everybody about what we got the rest of the week?
Why don't you?
So tomorrow we got Messalonskee at Lewiston hockey, boys hockey. Fingers crossed weather cooperates.
Adelaide Colisée in Lewiston.
Then we're in Skowhegan on Thursday. Boys basketball against Coney. Waterville and Winslow. What is it, the Battle of the Bridge?
Yep.
That's Friday. And then Messalonskee hosts WGW again on Saturday.
That'll be at Colby. Ice is back at Colby.
Thank goodness.
After the meltdown before Christmas.
Jeez.
18-7. Here's Provost. Provost drives to the right, loops it in. There is Gray. Gray went up and down. Nope, it's a held ball, and it'll go to Messalonskee. So justice prevails there for the Eagles. Gray kind of got no man's land there.
Yeah, I'm with you, Mike. I think it was close, but the contact was close enough that they just went with the jump ball.
Adams doubled. Has to use the dribble to get rid of it. Bain back to Adams. Open under the basket. Hafford up and in. Hafford with 6 points off the bench for Lawrence. For Messo, I should say. She's their leading scorer.
Again, you want to stop the press, break the press.
There you go. Elkins. Sounds easy, doesn't it?
Right.
To Shores. So Addie Hafford with 6 for Messo. To the top to Provost. Provost loops it on the right to Gray. Now to Elkins, back to Gray. Defended there well by Hafford. Hafford with a steal, but a whistle behind that. And a foul on Lawrence. Bulldogs not playing great. And Messalonskee getting after it.
Yeah, and I think you're seeing a little bit lacking confidence from Lawrence besides Provost shooting those threes because Messo's switching into that zone. And Provost has been really the only one to try and shoot a three with conviction.
18-9. Messalonskee within single digits here with 5:20 to go in the first half. Ahead to Mullen. Hafford is always open under the basket. She missed that shot, though. She had one more step there if she wanted to take it. The ball ends up out of bounds off Lawrence. It'll stay with Messalonskee. Ashley Mullen will inbound it with 5:15 to go in the first half. And it goes to Bain. Bain high post to the top now to Adams. Adams knocked away by Provost. Now to Mullen. Mullen and Shores the matchup. Mullen finds an opening, takes a three, no good. Rebound right corner. Adams another opportunity. Down low for Adams, or check that to Hafford. Good denied D by Morrison. That's out of bounds off Morrison. It will be a Messo ball.
Starting to feel like, Mike, you said Lawrence not playing well. Messo's starting to look like they're picking up a little confidence.
Adams outside to Hafford. Hafford baseline left it for Adams. Up fake. She got Provost in the air. Now Hafford with it on the right elbow. Takes a dribble. Realizes she's got nothing there. Outside to Ventimiglia. Ventimiglia to Adams. Adams at the top. Now to Hafford. Hafford holds. Foul line left. Hafford looks. Got to put it on the floor. Do something. She does. Brings it to the top. On the right to Adams. Adams drives. Back inside for Bain. Stolen away there by Morrison. Here's Minahan. Lead for Shores. Shores loops it in. Gray can't use it. Outside Minahan. Now to Morrison. Morrison a fade away. It's too long. Rebound. Gray kept it alive. Hafford hustles for it. I believe it's out of bounds off Hafford. It is. Nope. It's out of bounds off Lawrence. And so it'll stay with Messo.
Heck of an effort there by Hafford just to keep that alive. And it's here with Lawrence, Mike.
All right. Pass into Provost. Provost open three. It is good. 21-9. That cures a lot of problems.
Yeah, I was just going to say, that's why she's a great equalizer.
Pass in the middle. Adams tip, stolen by Minahan. Under the basket, Provost open. One catch, shot no good. She blows a bunny. Rebound Gray, back up and in. And it's always nice when you got Gray to scoop up your miss. Right behind you. 23-9. Mullen in the backcourt to Ventimiglia. Ventimiglia back to Mullen. Hafford goes to the basket. Now takes it to the basket on Elkins. Shut off there. Hafford in trouble. Tries to bounce it away. Threw it away to Minahan. Growing pains for the rookie there. Minahan in the corner for Shores. Shores eyes it. Tries it. Long. Rebound Elkins, one of the smallest players on the floor. She wins the battle. Inside to Shores. Nice little shovel over to Gray. She blows it. Rebound Shores. Up. No good. Lawrence will get free throws. That is the easiest shot in the life of Lily Gray so far, and she missed it.
Just kind of how this game is going for Lawrence to start with, just not playing crisp.
23-9. Ashley Shores at the line, shooting to Hafford with a foul. The shot is good. Today's game brought to you by the Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks cost you less. Online, cmautogroup.com. Second one by Shores. It is no good. Rebound Bain. Messo ball down 15 with 3:15 to go in the first half. Lead pass under the basket to Hansen. Hansen finds an open space, and then she is fouled on the play by Minahan.
Messalonskee adjusting a little bit better this press. We saw Hafford take advantage of it, and then there you see Hansen able to draw the foul.
So Hansen to the line. Spins it. Fires and misses. One more for Hansen. Dips, shoots, missed them both, and the rebound to Gray. Gray, lead pass for Elkins, and Elkins too hard off the glass, and the loose ball comes down to Messalonskee. Here's Mayayo. Mayayo in the corner, wide open three. The shot on the way, no good by Hansen. And the rebound saved by Mishu, but it goes right to Gray. Gray to Minahan. Minahan, a bouncer. Lead for Shores, pulls up. Ashley hits. 26-9. It is now up to 17. Mishu on the right to Mayayo. Loops a pass ahead for Hansen. Hansen deep and a foul on the play. Hope you're, as you watch our broadcast today, enjoying our new features like our scoreboard, like the time remaining in the game. That is one thing I've heard about from many fans, and we have added that now today. You can not only see what the running score is, but also how much time is left in every quarter, every period, whatever we're going to do from this point on.
And fouls.
And fouls.
That one tipped. Loose ball here. Messo able to save it.
All right, here's Mayayo. Tries to go to Mishu. Mishu breaks away. Open and hits. Chloe Mishu on the board. 26-11. It's a 15-point lead for Lawrence. Bulldogs with the ball. 2:20 to go in the first half. Lawrence Meso boys to follow. Could be a wing dinger.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Shores to Cole in the corner. Now it's Provost for three. Jacks one up left wing. No good. Rebound on the right wing. Run down by Elkins to Shores to the cutter Provost. Provost a fadeaway pop. Missed it. Rebound boxed around to the far side. The chase goes on. It's out of bounds off Lawrence.
This one didn't this one remind you a little bit of that Skowhegan Mount Blue game we had to close out last week, Mike, between the girls, where Skowhegan kind of firmly controlled, but it was just a grind.
Yeah, it really was. Underneath the bean, and Lexus hits. That's 4 in a row by Messalonskee, 26-13. 1:50 to go in the first half. Provost almost traveled on the left to Shores. Shores to Cole in the corner. Now to Elkins, who popped out foul line left extended. Elkins to the cutter Provost. Provost kicks it outside to Shores. Shores fakes, drives, window, no good. Rebound right there is Sophia DeRoseby, and a foul called on Lawrence. So DeRoseby with the rebound, foul called. That one is going to go on Ashley Shores. Lily Gray will come in for Shores with 1:30 to go in the first half. And Lawrence has backed off their press. I'm sure Messalonskee delighted to see that.
Yeah, I mean, they've had some success too, sir. They've gotten a few layups out of it.
Hansen foul line left. To the top to Mayayo. Mayayo guarded by Provost. Dribbled it off the foot of Cole. It's a loose ball on the floor. Tug of war. It'll stay with Meso.
I think I was just thinking about, Mike, is we got the subs. Here she comes. Say Mullen took kind of a long breather, don't you think?
Ashley back in. And she will take the place of Sophia DeRoseby. It'll be Mishu to inbound it on the baseline. 1:16 to go in a half, 26-13. Pass to the cutter there to Hansen, and not a good pass, and it rolls out of bounds.
Problem is, Messalonskee giving Lawrence additional chances. That's their 6th turnover this quarter, 15th of the half.
Another look.
Or 14th, excuse me.
At the drive you just saw there, here is Provost up top. Provost on the left to Morrison, back to Provost. Provost on the right now to Elkins. Not a great pass. Bain knocked it away. Elkins comes away with it. Now Bain steals it. Good defensive sequence there by Messalonskee. 1 minute to go in the quarter. Mishu ahead for Mullen. Mullen stops and pops and hits. That's a 2.
And you know how it is with shooters, Mike. Just keep shooting. You see one go down. That's all you need sometimes.
Absolutely. 26-15. Meso within 11. Provost in traffic. Bounced it off the foot there of Mayayo. And here is Mishu. Mishu, pass for Mullen. Mullen circles around to the right. She wants open space. She got careless with the ball there, and Elkins took it away. Gray to Elkins. 25 to go. Right side Provost. A stutter step. Drives in. The leaner. No. She's off today. Rebound Mishu, and Messalonskee with time for 1. Here's Mullen on the left, going on Cole. Mullen backs in, goes in. Runner bank is open! 26-17. Meso is within single digits. Provost from 30, no good. This place would have gone nuts if that had gone in. Great run by the Messalonskee Eagles. They close the quarter on an 8-0 run. And we have got a 9-point game here at the half. The score from Folsom Gym in Fairfield, the Lawrence Bulldogs 26, Messalonskee Eagles 17. Halftime brought to you by Hammond Lumber, coming up next on The Score.
Oh, please start.
You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer?
Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow.
How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades. And Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts, so your day isn't like this. Contact Computer Improvements to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown Skowhegan.
Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough-loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dixon's Country Market in Benton, supporting local high school sports.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of their locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensic, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Welcome to Sparkling Ice. All right, team, another fruitful day at Sparkling Ice. Orange mango, how's it looking? Big and orange. Poetry. Vitamins and antioxidants, talk to me. Hi. Good talk. Strawberry lemonade, how is it flowing?
We have achieved Class 5 flavor rapids!
Love it. Bottle it. Sparkling Ice, anything but subtle.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Do you need to replace your old, worn-out windows? Then you need to call Renewal by Andersen today. We're the replacement window division of Andersen, which means you can get your project started right away by scheduling a free in-home consultation. Ask your consultant about pricing options, including our 1-year price lock guarantee quote. Call now to schedule your free design consultation. This fantastic money-saving deal with great financing ends soon. Installation is always included. Call now.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight.
Yes, that's us. We're back here live at Lawrence High School at Folsom Gym in Fairfield, where the Lawrence Bulldogs on top of the Messalonskee Eagles by a score of 26-17 here at the half. Halftime on the score brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations, your building project partner. A 9-point game. We talked in the pregame show, and all first half long, if Messalonskee could keep this within 9 single digits, that was a major key. You put a sense of doubt in your opponents in Lawrence in that case, and you put some hope in your back pocket, and that's exactly what Messalonskee has done here. It was 9, 16-7 at the end of 1. Then it blew out suddenly to 17, because to start the second quarter, the Lawrence Bulldogs went on a 10-2 run. It was 26-9, but a great close by Messalonskee. They close 8-0 on a run of 8-0, get it down to 9 here at the break, 26-17.
Yeah, and part of it, I think, Messalonskee still struggled with turnovers, finishing with 15 on the half. But something that for sure stood out, Mike, Lawrence, after no turnovers in the first 5 in the second quarter, and then you combine that with Messalonskee started to balance out a little bit against that press and get some of those open layups, specifically Addie Haffer, and all of a sudden it felt like Messalonskee, to your point, kind of felt like, okay, we can hang in this.
Yeah, that's the key when you're a big underdog like this, is to keep it close, and again, to put that sense of doubt in your opponents. And Messalonskee's played really hard, that's for sure, and they've certainly given Lawrence, that is, all they have wanted thus far in this game. First time these two teams played, it was a 35-point game, and unless Lawrence gets it going in the second half, that ain't going to happen again.
Yeah, it just Lawrence has seemingly really struggled to get an offensive momentum. I mean, how many times have you seen a Lawrence team that passes the ball so well miss that many bunnies in the first half? Just right there and just overshoot them, leave them short, just really struggled. 3 scores for Lawrence as well, all 26 points. Provost and Shores have 10 apiece, Gray 6, that's it.
That's not good.
And then on the Messalonskee side, 4 scores. Mullins got 7, Hafford's got 6. A little bit of a surprise, too, because I think when you think of Lawrence, right, they've got those twin towers, so to speak, in Morrison and Gray. Rebounds tied 13-13, so Messalonskee's hung with them on the boards as well. The big difference that has really stood out again is the turnovers. Messalonskee 15 first half turnovers, Lawrence only 5.
Yeah, and all of those in the second quarter, but 15 turnovers, you got to tighten that up. Anytime your turnover level is close to your points scored, it's never a good thing. But, all in all, I would think if you are Keith DeRoseby, you got to be pretty happy with the way this went in the first half. His team played hard, they got after it, and they did not fall apart when it was 17.
Yeah, I think to your point, I think he did a nice job, right, getting quick on the turnovers to try and break up Lawrence's momentum. The other thing to point out, too, as you'll see here, Mullen had an outstanding layup, but Messalonskee started that run with Ashley Mullen sitting on the bench. She came in to help close it out.
Right.
But just as I was going to point out, man, it seems like she's been sitting for a minute. She comes in, she hits a huge runner off the glass there as the last bucket of the first half. And I think that's a good sign. She had some good looks in the first half. Probably there's a few more points there, but Provost, Mullen, who dials in quicker, could be the difference between this game getting out of hand for Lawrence or it getting a lot tighter for Messalonskee.
No doubt about it. Messalonskee's taken Lawrence out of their game. Only 3 Lawrence scores or 3 Lawrence players have scored. Their 26 points got to get some more offensive distribution for sure. Boys coming up after this one, Lawrence and Messalonskee boys. Scheduled start around 6 o'clock. Keep it right here on centralmainsports.com, 1160thescore.com, or our YouTube page at Central Maine Sports for live coverage. Remember, while there, please go subscribe, hit the bell, and get notifications on what is going on with Central Maine Sports. The score at halftime, Lawrence 26, Messalonskee 17. Halftime brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company. Second half action is next on The Score.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
When it comes to your family's winter safety, 201 Tire Battery and Service and Nokian Tires has your back with a Hakkapeliitta R5. These Nokians are pure safety, offering comfort plus increased range for electric vehicles and hybrids. Get your Nokian Hakkapeliitta R5s at 201 Tire Battery and Service, your complete auto center. Mechanics you can trust, Nokian Tires to keep you safe on the road. Your safety team is Nokian Tires and 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201 Vassalboro.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, and the Score crew back here live at Folsom Gym in Fairfield as the Lawrence Bulldogs and Messalonskee Eagles get ready to go here in the second half. Conspicuous by his absence here today is Lawrence coach Greg Chesley, who had an emergency appendectomy today. Greg just messaged me and said, I'm fine. If you noticed, I'm not there. I had an emergency appendectomy today. It's fine if you mention it or not, but you could tell the Bulldogs to play a little bit of defense. So, message received, Greg, and message sent. We wish you best wishes on a speedy recovery on that emergency appendectomy. Here we go in the second half. Let's see if they can play some defense. A miss right there by Gray, and then Morrison on the putback is fouled on the way up. And she is going to go to the line.
Yeah, I like that, and I wonder if Lawrence is going to go to that, but go to Gray in the post. Go to Gray in the post. You've got an advantage there.
So it is Gray, Morrison. Free throw no good. Hitting those would help. Shores, Provost, and Elkins for the Lawrence Bulldogs. It is Ventimiglia Mullen, Mishu, Goldsmith, and Bain for Messalonskee. 1 of 2, 27 to 17. Pressure by Messalonskee, on Messalonskee in the backcourt. Mullen over to Goldsmith, back to Mullen. Mullen over the timeline. Mullen backs it out. Mullen over to Ventimiglia. Now to Goldsmith. Now to Mishu. Mishu to the foul line. Bouncer off to Mullen. Mullen behind a pick. She'll take the long three and hit it. She can hit it. 27 to 20.
She's now in double figures with 10 for Messalonskee.
Here's Provost up top. On the right to Shores. Back to Provost. Provost backs it out. Now it goes over to Gray. Gray. Back to Gray. Gray to the foul line to the cutting Morrison. And Morrison hits the runner. And it's 29 to 20. Now a steal in the backcourt. Provost all alone is Shores for a layup. 31 to 20. It's up to 11. 6:40 to go in the third. Pass for Mullen. Mullen leans in. The shot won't go down. Rebound Gray. Gray tied up. That'll stay with Messo on the arrow. 6:34 to go in the third. Messalonskee ball on the baseline. Ashley Mullen will put it into play. Lobs it out to the elbow to Bain. Back to Mullen. Mullen to the top. Mullen on the right to Mishu. Mishu tries to angle in, shut off. Bain back out front, Ventimiglia. Sophia holds, guarded by Provost. Now on the left to Mullen. Nothing wrong with taking your time if you're Messalonskee. Mullen to Bain on the pop-out left sideline. Bain one dribble. In the corner for Ventimiglia, stolen by Provost. Left-handed pass ahead for Morrison. Morrison couldn't handle it. And it is saved there on the sideline by Mullen. Mishu back to Goldsmith, back to Mishu. Chloe over the timeline. And Goldsmith wasn't ready for that pass, and it goes out of bounds. Addie Hafford, who was a real spark in the first half, now in for Keith the Roseby. Just a couple of minutes in, she had 6 first-half points. They were all big. Provost on the left to Gray. Now on the cut to Gray. The shot no good after the pass by Shores. Rebound Bain, stepped on the baseline. Provost will put it into play. Mayayo coming in for Messo. Hansen coming in and checking out Ventimiglia and Mishu. Provost on the baseline. Provost backdoor cut. Morrison missed the shot. Lawrence has missed a lot of easy ones. Gray steals it away from Bain and hits. That was a bunny. 33 to 20 and a foul on the sidelines on Gray. So it's back up to 13. It was down to 9. Lawrence has come out and outscored Messalonskee by a count of 7-3 here to start the quarter. Mullen over the timeline. Picked up by Shores. Bouncer on the right, knocked out of bounds by Elkins. Mayayo will put it into play on the right sideline. Hafford pops out up top. Hafford back to Mullen. Mullen open three. She can hit it, and she's got another one. She is single-handedly right now keeping the Eagles in the game. It's 10-33-23.
She's got 13.
Provost to Shores on the left. To the top to Provost. Provost, high post Morrison to the cutter Elkins. Back to Morrison on the give and go. Shot is no good. Another easy miss there by Morrison. The rebound. Here is Mayayo. Mayayo, right side. Addie Hafford open. The shot short. Rebound bounces around. Comes down into the hands of Gray. Outlets to Provost. Provost a stutter step. Stops at the foul line. Pops and hits. 35-23. It is 12. 4.5 to go in the third. Far ahead of her, and it's out of bounds. A turnover there by Messalonskee. Today's game brought to you by Central Maine Community College in Auburn, with over 40 academic degrees and programs to choose from. one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. In fact, free tuition still available. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu. Elkins to the cutter to Morrison. Back to Provost. Provost in serious traffic. Missed the shot. Morrison really put Matty Provost in a bad spot there with that pass in traffic. And Provost missed it. The rebound out to Mayayo. Mayayo to the cutter. Ball volleyballed around. Comes down to Gray. Ahead to Morrison. Or check that to Provost. Provost to Elkins. Elkins with a layup. 37-23. Back to 14 it goes. In the backcourt, held ball. It will go to Lawrence on the arrow. Ella Minahan coming in for Nadia Morrison for Lawrence. All right, now a discussion amongst the two officials on something. They agree that everything is good, everything's kosher. Elkins to put it into play on the baseline. Out deep, Provost. Provost holds it to Shores in the right corner to Provost on the give and go, knocked away by Ashley Mullen. Coming in for Messalonskee, Hannah Adams. And Hafford is going to come out. Who's going to come out? Instead, it'll be Mayayo coming out. .235 to go. In it goes to Lily Clark, and Clark hits. 39-23. Lead pass for Hafford, too far ahead. A turnover. The ball will go to Lawrence. 2:27 to go in the third quarter. A Messalonskee turnover. Maddie Wills coming in for the Eagles. Coming out, Ashley Mullen. Lawrence ball. They lead it by 16. Here's Provost. Provost takes it to the left. A word with Rusty Mercier, filling in for Greg Chesley today. To the top, Gray. Gray outside to Minahan. Down low to Elkins. Elkins tries to reverse. No way you're going to get that up there, but she does get a call and a foul on Messalonskee. And going to the line here, Kaylee Elkins. Elkins shooting two. Foul was on Maddie Wills. Shot is no good. Stays 39-23. One more for Elkins. Lawrence Meso boys to follow. Scheduled start around 6. Looks like we're right on pace for that. Second shot no good. She missed them both. Rebound to Messalonskee. Hafford clears. Hafford up to Hanson. Hanson over the timeline, guarded by Provost. Hanson stops at the top. Pass is deflected by Provost, picked off by Minahan. Minahan to Elkins. Elkins on the fly against a triple team. Almost stolen, is stolen. Now we've got a battle for it. Elkins got pushed in the corner. Did she get a timeout? She did. Talk about heady. Kaylee Elkins, as she was falling out of bounds, got a timeout with 1:52 to go in the third quarter. It's a 30, so we'll keep it right here. 39-23 Lawrence with 1:52 to go in the third quarter.
Lawrence sort of clamping down a little bit this quarter after, what Coach Chesley's message, maybe he texted them in the halftime huddle too about playing defense.
And I'm sure he texted it in all caps.
Yes.
All right, Lawrence out of the timeout. Again, a heady play by Kaylee Elkins. And it'll be a Lawrence ball on the left sideline, right near their bench. Pass goes into Cole outside. Provost for three. No, she has been off outside all game long, and the rebound out of bounds. And that's going to go to Messalonskee. A ragtag performance for sure. 39-23. Top of the circle for Messalonskee. Adams. Lazy pass to Bain on the right side. Knocked out of bounds there. But a good defensive play by Lawrence's Nadia Morrison. Taylor Pellerin in for the Bulldogs. And it'll be a Meso ball on the sideline in the backcourt. Pass goes into Hanson. Hanson to the top to Wills. Now to Goldsmith. Now on the handoff on the weave to Adams. Circles around to the right. Wills in the pivot. Easy steal by Provost. Lead pass Minahan. Minahan goes under. Up. No good, but a foul called on Goldsmith. And Ella Minahan is going to go to the line here for Lawrence with $1:19 to go in the third quarter.
Lawrence starting to clamp down defensively and at least get them into transition. For nothing else, they're kind of preventing Messalonskee from scoring.
All right, at the line, Ella Minahan shooting 2. First one is off. Ashley Mullen back in for Messalonskee. Maddie Wills will come out. 1:19 left in the third. Shot is no good. Lawrence has been awful from the foul line today, too. Morrison, though, runs down the rebound. They get another opportunity here. Minahan pounds it into the floor. Right corner, Pellerin. Pellerin, baseline, nothing there. Quickly to the foul line to Morrison. Now to Cole in the corner. Provost, 3-ball, corner pocket, yes. 42-23. It's up to 19. Largest lead of the game for the Bulldogs. Under a minute to go. 50 seconds left in the quarter. Top of the circle, Adams. Adams penetrates the runner. Missed the shot. Rebound. Morrison was there to disrupt, and she clears the rebound. Ahead to Provost. Provost all the way. Takes on the whole team. Ends up on her Tukis, but she's going to the line. Maddie Provost took on all comers there and ends up at the line here shooting 2. The foul is called on Goldsmith. Provost hits. 43-23. It's 20. Chloe Mishu in for Messalonskee. Coming out Goldsmith. One more for Provost. Provost, second one off. Rebound, Hafford. Hafford up the right, whips it right corner. Adams open, no good. Rebound on the weak side to Cole. Minahan, ahead there's Pellerin. Back to Minahan. To the top, it goes to Cole. Now to Provost, foul line left. Provost backs it out. Whips it in the corner for Pellerin. Back to Provost. Provost spins away from Adams, goes in, throws it away. Tried to go to Minahan, picked off by Hafford. Hafford ahead to Adams. Adams stops, pops, right wing jump shot, no good. Weak side, Cole with the rebound. Up to Minahan. Minahan to Pellerin. Pellerin is open, goes up. Taylor missed the shot. She got no foul. The end of the quarter, that's it. Lawrence with their largest lead of the game at the end of 3. The score, Lawrence Bulldogs 43, Messalonskee Eagles 23. You're watching and listening to high school basketball on the place for local sports, The Score.
I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
Credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. Our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, our score crew back here live at Folsom Gym in Fairfield. Lawrence by 20 as we go to the fourth. 43-23. Messalonskee has Ventimiglia, Adams, Mishu, Hafford, and Mullen out there. For Lawrence, it is Provost, Minahan, Pellerin, Cole, and Morrison. Right corner 3 by Mishu, no good. Weak side rebound went out of bounds off the foot of Sophia Ventimiglia. That belongs to Lawrence. Bulldogs by 20. Here's Provost working it over to the left, as she does so many times. Starts in that left corner, right over the top. Goes on Adams. Adams left side to Pellerin, now to Provost. Provost over on the right to Minahan. Right corner for Cole. Now Minahan drives in the paint to Morrison. Nothing there. Provost for three, left corner. Way off. In fact, it was an air ball. Rebound went off somebody's foot. Ripped away there by Minahan to Provost. Nope. Not a good pass. Lawrence gives it away.
Lawrence has done a better job limiting turnovers in this second half. That I think just their second. Messalonskee, though, 8 already in this second half. They had 15 in the first.
Bulldogs back pressing in the backcourt. 2-2-1 zone trap. And I thought that was a foul there committed by Pellerin on Ventimiglia. The officials decided otherwise, and it's a turnover. Minahan for three. No good. Rebound in the corner. Pellerin comes away with it. Taylor trying to go on the baseline there, and she got knocked off the court by Mishu. No foul called. They're letting the girls play. Here's Mullen. Mullen wanted it. Right side, Ventimiglia. Ventimiglia tried to go to the pivot to Hafford, knocked out of bounds by Cole. Coming back in, Lede Mayayo. Elkins, Morrison, and Shores, the big guns coming back in for Lawrence. So their starters all in the game. With 6:45 remaining. Mishu into Mayayo. Into Hafford. Hafford goes up, blocked there easily by Provost.
That's already I think Provost's third block.
Pass off the foot of Nadia Morrison. They'll do it again from the baseline. Chloe Mishu to put it into play. Lawrence by 20, 43-23. Mishu to Hafford. Hafford, nice pass in the pivot. Back to Mishu. Mishu can't hit the left-handed shot. Rebound Shores, and Shores fouled by Chloe Mishu.
Yeah, it's starting, I think, to feel Messalonskee tighten up there. A little bit of a frustration foul after missing the bunny.
Provost over the timeline. Takes a trip to the left. Guarded by Mullen. Corner Elkins. In the pivot, Morrison, a leaner, no good. Rebound on the other side. Shores puts it back up and in. 45-23. It's 22. The block there by Morrison on Ventimiglia. And the pass ahead for Shores. Shores to the cutter. That's Gray. Gray turns up over Mishu. No good. Hafford with the rebound. Hafford. Outlet pass to Mullen. Mullen on the right to Ventimiglia. Down in the pivot for Mishu. Mishu guarded by Morrison. That's a major mismatch. Back outside to Ventimiglia. Now to the top to Mullen. 5:45 left in the ball game. It's a 22-point Lawrence lead. Mullen drives, goes in, no. Gets her own rebound. That is no good. This rebound to Morrison. Outlet to Shores. Shores up the left. Shores stops, lobs it down low. That's Gray. Gray doubled, back outside to Shores. Shores over the defense. There's Provost for three. Yes. 48-23. It's 25, largest lead of the game. Lawrence has finally put some separation in. They've been looking for the whole game. Here's Mishu on the right, stolen by Provost. Provost goes all the way, left-handed, lays it in. 50-23.
Give Provost now 21.
Clubhouse leader for our score player of the game, and a 30-second timeout called here by Keith DeRoseby. With 4:59 left in the fourth quarter, and the Bulldogs have upped their lead to 27. It's 50-23, and Rusty Mercier, pinch hitting for Greg Chesley today, is going to the bench. She's going to go 5 for 5.
It was 26-17.5. It's now 50-23. That's a 24-6 run since half.
They've gotten the job done. After kind of a slow, pokey first half. And now they'll go the final 5 minutes here with their subs in the ball game. Lawrence 5 minutes away from going to 8-0, halfway through the schedule. Mullen on a pop out. It is DeRoseby. DeRoseby works it to the left. Over there, Maddie Wills. Now back to Mullen. Mullen at the top, or check that on the left, goes down in the pivot. Bain can't use it. A three from the top of the circle by Sophia DeRoseby. No good. Rebound Wills. DeRoseby threatened to take another three. Decided to turn it down. Back to Mullen. Mullen top of the circle, guarded by Minahan. Mullen takes it to the right. Now takes it back to the top. Now takes a three. No good. Rebound comes down to Pellerin. Pellerin, the ball went out of bounds. It went off Taylor, so it's going to go to Messalonskee. Eagles ball on the baseline. Mullen will put it into play. Mullen to Bain on the elbow. Bain dribbles in the paint, goes up, shot no good there over Cole. Rebound to Pellerin. Pellerin harassed in the backcourt, finally got it away from Mayayo. Muscles a pass up from Minahan. Minahan bounced it off her foot, rolls out of bounds. So Lawrence gives it away, 4:04 to go in the fourth. Mullen brings it up. Lawrence has dropped back in man-to-man defense. Bain on the right. Bain holds. Nobody open on the cut. Now Wills. Top of the circle, Mayayo. Back on the right to Roseby. Back to Mayayo. Mayayo over a double team. No good. Weak side rebound to Minahan. Minahan head up, brings it up the floor. Now to Pellerin. Pellerin to Minahan. Minahan for three. Top of the circle. No good. Rebound comes down to Bain. Bain for Messalonskee. Gave it up to Mayayo. Mayayo brings it up. Mullen jacks a three ball. No good. Just a little bit off. Rebound comes down to Messalonskee. Great job there by Wills to keep it alive. Now back to the top to Mullen. Mullen drives, goes in, and she's blocked by Minahan. Then the ball ends up going out of bounds off Mullen. Amaya Lawyerson coming in for Lawrence. Lawyerson, a 5'4" freshman. And coming in, Maddie Wilson for Messo. Here's Minahan, 3 minutes to go. Cole to the foul line. Right corner, Pellerin. Pellerin punched away from her by Mayayo, back in the backcourt. Picked up, that's a clean play there for Lawrence. Cole to Minahan. Minahan bumped on the play. Mayayo called for the foul. Lawrence will go deeper off their bench. Casey Ross, another 6-footer. She's a sophomore. And Natalie Pelletier, a sophomore, coming in. Cole coming out.
Yeah, I think they're sitting there, big rotation pieces. They all shifted to the end of the bench at that last sub for Lawrence.
Yep, also Minahan out. The message has been sent. A three ball from the right by Pelletier, no good. Rebound to Wilson. Outlets to DeRoseby. DeRoseby shut off there. Good defense played by Lawyerson. Foul line left extended to Wills. Now to DeRoseby. Pass inside on the elbow to Wilson. Tipped away. Back outside DeRoseby. Grabs it. Takes a three. No good. Rebound. Nicely done by Ross. Ross lead pass. Pelletier had to come back and get it. Couldn't break away. Now Lawyerson in the corner. To Ross in the pivot. Back outside. Double dribble called on Casey Ross.
I just think about that too, Lawrence fans. They got another 6-footer, Ross, a sophomore, just waiting in the wings who can't really crack the rotation now, but they got another one.
That's a lot of 6-footers.
Yeah, it is.
On the right to Roseby. To Roseby, stole it. Lawyerson takes it away. On the right to Taylor Pellerin. Pellerin drives, puts it up off the side of the backboard. No good. Rebound fished out of there by DeRoseby. 1:45 left. Up the middle, Adams. Goes around Pellerin, goes in. Shot is off the mark, and the rebound to Pellerin. Pellerin over to the left. In the corner for Lawyerson. Lawyerson rolls around everything. Back to the top of the circle. Pelletier, a three from the top of the key. No good. Annabelle Hanscom in the game for Mesa with the rebound. Hanscom's pass right through the hands of Wills.
Lawrence, I think, you'll take I think you'll be pleased with the end of this one because it started on the defensive end offensively you didn't have your game, but a good lesson for players, right? You're not going to always hit shots, but you can always play defense.
That's true. Day outside to Lawyerson. Lawyerson drives, shut off on the box there by Adams. Pelletier lobs to the elbow. Lawyerson has it picked off by Wilson. Wilson to the middle. Stops, tied up. Good play there by Pelletier. Held ball. Possession arrow belongs to Lawrence. 51 seconds left. All right, coming up now for Lawrence, J.C. Elkins of Elkins Sisters fame. And we have got a whistle and a foul going to be called here on Lawrence.
And I think Ross lost that, and then in the turnover, there was a foul committed by, looks like, Pellerin.
Yep, it is on Pellerin. 42 seconds to go. Hannah Adams. Picked up by Day. Adams drives, throws up a fadeaway pop, no good. It's been a while since we've had any points. The rebound to Lawyerson, and Lawyerson is fouled on the way up the court.
Yeah, there's a timeout. It was 50-23 Lawrence at 4:59. It's 50-23 Lawrence at 29 seconds.
Yep. Such is the nature of a game like this when you get this deep off the bench. So, Lawrence ball, final 20. Right corner, Pelletier lobs down low for Ross. Back to Pelletier it goes. Pelletier, 5-footer. Banks it high, no good. Ross with a rebound, back up, no good. But Casey Ross, the 6-foot sophomore, going back to the line.
And that's one of the things I think that has been so good about Lawrence's win streak and some of their dominant games is we talk about how they reload, right, from graduating last year's starting lineup going into a brand new starting lineup. But one of the challenges is that one's front rimmed by Ross. One of the challenges is now you got to have at least probably 3 to 5 more players step up in your bench, and that back half of the bench for Lawrence is extremely young.
Second shot is good. 51-23. Final 10. Hannah Adams on the left elbow has it knocked away. Picked up by Lawyerson. Now Adams gets it again, and that shot is up, and it's in and out. It wouldn't have counted anyway, and that is that. Lawrence grinds out a victory. Wasn't easy, but the Bulldogs win it by 28. Final score in this one, Lawrence Bulldogs 51, Messalonskee Eagles 23. Our postgame show coming up next on The Score.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257, 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Oh, please start.
You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer?
Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow.
How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades, and Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts, so your day isn't like this. Contact Computer Improvements to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown Skowhegan.
Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough-loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dixon's Country Market in Benton, supporting local high school sports.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensic, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Mike Violet back here on the post-game show, brought to you by Midstate Machine. If you're looking for a career, check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. She's Maddie Provost. She's our scorer player of the game. Maddie, congratulations on the win, first of all.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
28-point win, but I don't think you played well. Do you think you played well as a team?
No, I don't think we really got the momentum we really wanted throughout the game,
But you still grind out a win, and this comes on the heels of a win over Class A Oxford Hills. I know that was a real grinder down there. You've ripped off 8 in a row to start the season. Does it seem hard to believe that you're halfway through the schedule already?
No, it's pretty crazy. It's definitely gone by pretty fast, and kind of sad about it, but I'm ready to go.
Yeah, half the schedule left. The holidays are out of the way. It's nothing but basketball the rest of the way. You guys come off a state championship team. You graduate everybody that started on that team. I know you started late, but all of the seniors who played such a huge role on that team last year, including Hope Bushog. What'd you learn from those guys?
I definitely learned a lot from all of them and, how they played the game. And Hope was definitely one of my biggest inspirations from that team, as well as everyone else.
Yeah, and so the team that, sorry about that, the team that you come back with this year, you guys practiced against the state champions last year. That seems to obviously, I'm Captain Obvious here, makes a huge difference having practiced against them every day, huh?
Yeah, it was a good opportunity for us, definitely.
All right, Maddie Provost, congrats on it. And I hear that you drink sparkling ice every day? Seriously?
Not every day, but most of the time.
I'm drinking it every day now, too. What's your favorite flavor?
I would say black raspberry.
Mine, too. Me and Maddie Provost, we are black raspberry buds. We're black raspberry BFFs.
Yep.
Thanks, Maddie.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We're back after this.
Welcome to Sparkling Ice. All right, team, another fruitful day at Sparkling Ice. Orange mango, how's it looking? Big and orange. Poetry. Vitamins and antioxidants, talk to me. Hi. Good talk. Strawberry lemonade, how is it flowing?
We have achieved Class 5 flavor rapids.
Love it. Bottle it. Sparkling Ice, anything but subtle.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Mike Violet, AJ Knights back here live post-game at Folsom Gym in Fairfield, where the Lawrence Bulldogs girls have polished off Messalonskee by a final of 51-23, a wire-to-wire win for the Eagles. They led by 9, 16-7. At the end of one, they outscored Messalonskee to start the second quarter 8-0. They were up by 9 again at the break, 26-17. Another dominant third quarter by the Eagles. They outscored Meso 17-6, 8-0 in the fourth quarter to close when the subs came on the scene. 51-23 the final. Maddie Provost, our player of the game, with a game-high 21.
I mean, defense buckled down the second half, and they gave up 6 second-half points. That'll work.
Greg Chesley must have sent an all-caps text message to play some defense, and the Bulldogs certainly did in the second half. Final in this one, Lawrence 51, Messalonskee 23. The boys coming up next. We'll talk to you in a few from Folsom Gym in Fairfield here on The Score.
Thanks for tuning in to The Score. In case you don't want to miss the next one, subscribe, like, and hit the bell to stay informed. This is the place for free local high school sports, The Score. And it's been brought to you by Central Maine Community College, Central Maine Motors Auto Group, Hammond Lumber Company, Mid-State Machine, Whittemore & Sons, Somerset Stone and Stove, 201 Tire Battery and Service, PJ Diggs, Renewal by Anderson, Assistance Plus, Computer Improvements, Dixon's Country Market, and by Casella Waste.